So guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you have seen the title of the video, we are going to talk about the role of women in the village. I'll mix it up both in the traditional and in the modern because when I went home, I noticed that not so much changed. So traditionally, the dominating social role of the woman was a housewife, and that of the man was focused on work and family maintenance. In today's time, their role is evolving. The women are taking professions now. Guys, yes, that is true. So many women do not just want to be housewives, they want to be independent, they want to work and also bring something to the table. But that is mostly in the urban areas. When you look in the rural areas, majority of them are still living in the olden days. Yeah, so the roles are still in place, not unless you're learned that you've gone to school. Maybe you change your perspective in life and you decide to go to school and do a profession, yeah, and rely on yourself. So, number one, women are housewives while their men go to look for money. So, that is number one. That is still happening in the village. Number two, women become the primary nurturer at home because they are the emotional ones. In this case, when I talk about it this way, I mean that women are the ones who nurture the kids. Traditionally, the men were known to be disciplinarians, if I've pronounced it well. Yeah, they were known to be disciplinarians. They were the ones to discipline the kids, and the women were the ones to nurture them, to show them the way they're supposed to live, and in which ways they're supposed to carry themselves. So the women were the ones who were supposed to do this, but whenever the kids were wrong or they did something wrong, they were being disciplined by their fathers. So number three, they are the ones who still cook in their homes. This still happens in most villages. I've said most, not all of them, but majority of them. I'll say 90% of the villages, they are the women who still cook for their husbands. But if you see like in town areas or developed areas or in the urban areas, it's a 50-50 affair. But there's still the mentality of the African man. If you are from Europe, that is not the case. It happens that it's a 50-50 that you share in everything. There's a time that the man will cook, there's a time that the woman will cook. So it's not written or it's not like precisely for a woman's job. Yeah, I don't know what your perspective is. Please write down in the comment section. What do you think? This 50-50 perspective of the Europeans or other places that are developed? Because I think this came with the Europeans long time ago. In Africa, we were known that there's a specific job for a woman and there's what a man is supposed to do. So a man was not supposed to be seen in the kitchen. Cooking is the work of the woman. Taking care of the children, that was left for the woman. But as time is changing, things are also changing, and also people's way of life are also changing. So comment down in the comment section, who will you support this 50-50 yeah, sharing of duties at home? Will you support that? So number four, she's the one to maintain contact with the young ones, the old ones, the sick, and also the neighbors. So you find in a village that it's the woman who is supposed to take care of the children, of course, as I have said earlier. But I have seen a case where a man is left alone, but that's a special case where the wife left and the man is the one who's left to take care of the children. So that's a special case. But the majority, it's the woman who is supposed to look after the children, the young ones, and also if somebody is sick, she's the one to take care of the sick, and she's the one who maintains a lot of contact with the neighbors around. Okay, the man usually does not have time for that. So I will go to point number 5. The women are the ones to take care of the husbands at home, to bear and to rear his children. So that's so explanatory. I don't need to dwell on that. And point number 6, they are the ones to support their husbands and to see the money is well spent. So in this case, as I understood it, or as I have understood the point that I've said, is that you find that some instances, like my mom used to tell me, that it is my dad who was to bring money, and when he brings money home, he gives the whole amount to my mom. So my mom was the one who was to determine what is supposed to be done at home. If it was paying the house rent and everything, she was the one to do the calculations and to make sure everything is done. She was the one to organize everything and make sure that everything is done accordingly. So the husband is the one who goes to look for the money, to look for what to eat and everything, and then he brings everything at home, and the woman was the one to decide this is supposed to go in this place and this one was supposed to be done, or is supposed to be done this way. So the woman is the financial organizer. In this day and age, I really don't think that is the case, because I don't think men, majority of them, don't trust their women with money. But it also depends with the way the money is being used, or the reason why they're not being trusted. But I think what has happened traditionally, some of the things I would support that if they could continue. But yeah, time is changing, people are changing, so yeah. So guys, I hope you have enjoyed the 6 points that I've shared with you, but I would also love to know, are some of these things or these roles still for the women in your village, wherever you're coming from? Please share with me. Are these the same roles that are happening in your village? Are women supposed to do these same things, or people have changed, people are going to school? But if you're from the village, I know even if you go to school, people in the village are not so, I cannot say open or schooled, but they're not so exposed to a lot of things. So you find women in the village, they're not rebellious. I'm sorry if you're coming from a different place, but it's true. Women in the village, they are not rebellious. So if the husband says this, they do this, and they live this way, and they are comfortable with that. Yeah. So if you have watched my video till this point, I want to say thank you so much. I do not take your support for granted. The far that we've come, the far that I have come, it is because of you guys. So please don't forget to like my video if you have enjoyed the conversation. Make sure you subscribe if you have not subscribed. Please share me out to your friends, to your family, to your spouses. Let us grow this community, okay? Until the next one, I want to say it's a bye-bye for me. Love you all. Keep safe.